Happy Tuesday! It's time for Stories with Sarah Lizabeth. Thank you so much for being here today. You know, when I created these video series, I just wanted to help others in some way. I love a good story. I love all the details. The more details, the better for me. I love it. And you know, I just live life with a purpose. And I truly appreciate each day that I'm given. And I do take time in the middle of all the chaos that's out there, all the phone calls and emails that I need to answer. I do take time to just be still each day. And I love it. So my hope for you all in watching these videos is that you'll laugh. That in the middle of the day, or whenever you watch them, that just for a minute, you will escape all the chaos and just be able to enjoy details of someone else's day. Maybe laugh a little, maybe cry a little. I'm not gonna judge you, whatever you wanna do. So that has been my hope. And I've shared a lot of stories with you all about other people's days. And today is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna share a little bit about my story. You know, when I created this, my hope was that on the last Tuesday of the year, which happens to be Christmas Day, that I would share with you my story. It's a beautiful story that's still being written, but in the end, I would share my story with you. And just all the things that I've experienced in life to this point, and all the things that are yet to come, and the fact that I am a wedding planner. So the story is being written, and I'm excited to share that with you on the last Tuesday of the year. So tune in for that. But until then, I'm just gonna give you a little bit, just a little bit of my story and why I do what I do. And so I thank you for letting me be a little vulnerable with you today. Today you've got Heartfelt Sarah. So hope you enjoy her. And if you don't enjoy her, then I don't care anyways. But anyway, so I'm excited to share a little bit about why I do what I do. So this past weekend, I was in Chicago at an industry awards dinner where I was so honored to be recognized as an industry leader with Smart Meetings magazine. I couldn't believe it. I had the most amazing trip. I ate the deep dish, Chicago pizza. I probably walked about 10 miles every day, I'm not gonna lie. I met new friends along my journey and met up with old friends that I haven't seen in over a decade. So it was an amazing time. And I just had a wonderful time, being out there. And the night that we had the awards dinner, I sat in this room that was all, fancied up, obviously, because it was wedding industry people, so they had to bring their A game. But beautiful linens and beautiful backdrop display. And I sat and I had an amazing dinner. I drank amazing wine. And I sat among some of the best, most talented female meeting and event professionals in the industry. I was in awe of them. They are running extremely successful businesses, and I was just truly humbled that, I would even be ranked among some of the best in the industry. It was an amazing weekend filled with memories that I will cherish for a long time. After attending this event, it made me think, why do I do what I do? And I've been asked that several times through the years, and I've given several answers. But sitting among such amazing, talented women, hearing all their struggles, their successes, it really made me think, why do I do what I do? And so I wanted to share a few reasons with you today about why I personally do what I do. But first I wanted to share with you something that when I got home Sunday, I found this piece of art that had a written script on it, and I just thought it was really appropriate after I attended this conference. And so here's what it said, and I felt like it described me good. It said, she was beautiful, but not like the girls in the magazines. She was beautiful for the way that she thought. She was beautiful for the sparkle in her eye when she talked about something that she loved. She was beautiful for her ability to make other people smile, even if she was sad. No, she wasn't beautiful for something that was as temporary as her looks. She was beautiful deep down to her soul. One main reason why I do what I do is specifically to serve women. For years through modeling and performing, I was in competition with any woman that came across my path. And I could somehow be in competition with my waitress or the woman at the post office. It didn't matter. If it was another woman, she was my competition. And my desire to make my brides shine is one of the reasons why I do what I do. To build them up and to calm them down, to support them and love them on one of the greatest days of their life. And to me, this is so much more rewarding in my life than it is in theirs. And I want to be the person that moves all the pieces without the recognition. It is my purpose to serve others well. When you serve others all day, every day, there's one very important piece to that you cannot forget about. You must first serve yourself. Take care of you. So often here, women in business, they forget that. We're trying to climb the ladder. We are trying to break the ceiling. We're trying to be the most successful. We need, more likes, more followers, more recognition. And mothers who take care of their babies all day forget to take care of themselves. And brides who plan their entire wedding around what their guests are gonna think, or what their parents think, or what their friends may think, and they lose themselves in the details. It's like when you're on an airplane and they tell you to put that mask on yourself first before you assist anyone that's with you. If you don't, it is certain death, and they die too. So you must first take care of you before you take care of anyone else. And don't forget, we have a day filled with lists. That's all we do. There's things to do. We can't, we've got to get this done, this done, this done, this done. We've got to answer this person back. We've got to call this person back. We've got to do all of these things. We've got to, me personally, prep for events and take care of the kids and all of these things that we cannot forget as women to continue to put ourselves on the list of things to take care of. Another reason why I love what I do is because I love love. I'm not gonna lie. I love all the fairy tale endings. I love watching two people, commit to each other and give each other this look all day, where they don't have to say a word. They just know what the other is thinking. It's like, finally got you. I got you. And they're excited and filled with joy. It's amazing to be a part of such a happy day in someone's life, to celebrate marriage and the commitment that two people have made to each other is just so special. I love it. And it's, it's much better than, planning funerals, it could be worse. My first job was an insurance agent. That was not me. Nope. I was not cut out for that job because people would call me when they were having a bad day. And I made it my mission to try and make them feel better about their car accident or their house fire, you know. But so I'm very glad now that I am actually talking to people on one of the best days and not the worst days of their life. I do what I do because I love relationship. The first thing I do when I sit down with a client is I ask them about themselves. I want to know everything about them. I want to know how they met. I want to know how they got engaged. I want to know where they live, if they have pets. I want to know what makes them light up. I want to know what makes them sad. I want to know everything about my clients. And also their family dynamic too is important. And that's the only way, if I know them, that is the only way that I can make good decisions on their behalf on the day of. Where I can know, hey, if something goes awry, I'm gonna know what they're gonna want and I'm gonna know how to fix it and make it right. And you know, I always tell people that you will remember the people that were with you on your wedding day. So pick vendors that you enjoy being around. Pick vendors that you would hang out with socially, because those are the people that you will remember forever. And I also love building relationships with my vendors and the people that I get to work next to, side by side, to create these amazing events. I want to know about their families. I want to know about their kids, their good times and their bad times. I want to know who they are as a person, not just if they can, you know, make good cake or food or deliver rentals. I want to know who they are because for me, it makes the experience so much better just in life in general, but also to be alongside friends while serving friends. It's pretty cool. So I love to build relationships, and that's one of the reasons why I do what I do. I have 3 little reasons why I do what I do, my baby girls. First, I need to support them, so I have to work. I'm willing to do whatever I need to do, you know, to earn money to support them and provide for them. But more than that, they have watched me have bad days. They have seen the Sarah that only Sarah sees. They have seen me when my feelings have been hurt from clients or from vendor relationships. They have seen me stressed, overworked, and wondering, you know, how I was gonna pay the bills. And they've seen me pray for checks to arrive in the mail. But my hope is that one day they can look back and see that the struggle was worth it, that it was all meant to be. And maybe one day they'll say, our mom was Wonder Woman. And that would be great. I would love that. But I want them to see that I was a hard worker and loved people well and loved serving others. And I want them to see someone that was passionate about something and pursued that and became successful in that. And in seeing that, I hope that they too will pursue their passions, whatever they may be. I want them to experience 1,000,001 things so that they can figure out what that is that makes them passionate about something. And that if they build it, and it's something that they're passionate about and they work very hard, that there will be joy in that for them and for their life. The other day we were at the park on the monkey bars. And you know, I could never do the monkey bars. I didn't have the upper body strength to do them. I could do anything leg related, but upper body strength was not my thing. So I always remember watching people in school just climb on the monkey bars and scoot across them, and I just was so envious of that. And so I was at the park with them, and they were, climbing on the monkey bars and asked me, "Hey Mom, come on, climb on the monkey bars with us." And I said, "Oh babies, I have never been able to do the monkey bars. Mommy can't do the monkey bars." And my oldest stopped me and literally said, "Mom, you can do anything. And you've always been able to do anything that you wanted to do." She said, "Do you want to do these monkey bars?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." And so I was terrified that I was gonna embarrass myself like crazy because I've never been able to do monkey bars. But don't you know, I climbed myself up on those monkey bars and I scooted across all the way. I went way further than they did. And I remember turning around and just seeing their face when I got done with those monkey bars. And it was like, "Mom, way to go." So I'm their biggest fan. They are my biggest cheerleader. And so I just want them to see someone that believed in something and worked hard to accomplish that, whatever that may be. So I hope that encourages y'all. The main reason why I do what I do is because this is what I'm supposed to do. And now I did not build a business high on happy days at all. There were a lot of bad days, lots. There were days where I thought I was literally going to die from the stress and the pressure of this business and carrying the emotional weight of every client, organizing every vendor. It's a lot. There's a lot to do and it's very stressful. Pretty sure I read an article a few years ago that it's like the top 5 most stressful jobs, wedding planner. So congratulations me. But I wouldn't have picked something easy to do in my life. No, I had to pick one of the most stressful jobs. So, the thing about it is when I was the, most unhappy in my career, I had really lost myself in the details. And I understand that I'm fortunate to be able to do what I do every day. I do not take that for granted. And I also understand that most people don't ever get to experience that in life. But I do want to encourage you today that if you are passionate about something, pursue it. Pursue your passions. They're in there for a reason. And so I encourage you to do that. Take the leap off the cliff. There are no harnesses. There's no one at the bottom that's gonna catch you. You just have to jump. And I started my business with $40 in my bank account. I spent 35 of that on a business license. I do wonder what I did with that extra 5. I'm pretty sure I spent it along the way, but okay, I'm gonna say yes, definitely I spent it. If I had $5, I was gonna spend it. So, but I had nothing except for passion. And I made a lot of mistakes, and I still make mistakes, but I've learned from those, and I've grown, and I took the leap, and I did it. And I am really, really glad that I did. Thank you all so much for listening to my story today. I do hope that it encourages someone today. And next week, I promise I'll get back to the crazy wedding stories. But this week, after attending a conference with women who are doing things every day for others and being successful at that, and witnessing people talk about their career and what their struggles are, I just felt like I needed to kind of internalize and then let y'all know why I do what I do. And that, you know, being a female business owner is not the easiest thing in the world. But I am very glad that it is my world and that I get to do it every day. So whatever that is for you, whatever is inside of you, that just keeps talking. You know, my dream in this business would be to own a venue one day, a farm, a wedding venue. You know, 12 years ago when I started, I thought, the farm venues, they're gonna go away, aren't they? But they're still here, and it's still a passion of mine. So I'm gonna challenge myself to pursue that too one day. I feel like, you know, that would be an amazing experience for me and the girls and being on the farm. So find your passion and continue to dream. Don't just stop there. Continue to dream. Dream about the things that you want to do, not the things that you feel like you need to do, specifically in this industry, but where is your joy? Find it and pursue that. So thanks y'all for stopping by. I do hope that you have an amazing week, and I look forward to our time together next week. Until then, take care.